Hello, hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. This is your girl, Abigail. And for those of you who I am new to, first of all, welcome to my channel. This is something that I do on a weekly basis as my service, part of my service to humanity. And it's a free energy forecast that I do to help you guide you through the energy of the week. So, just a quick introduction. I am a quantum goddess coach. I am a multidimensional healer, a goddess activator, and a divine embodiment coach. And I work with both men and women to really help them nourish and create or strengthen their relationship with the divine, so that they can channel their highest potential and their highest life into this physical reality. And I also help them through all the fears and the limiting beliefs and all the stuff that will come up as they are on the journey to their higher self, or as they are unfolding and embodying the highest part of themselves, basically. I wanted to say their highest potential, right? Because that is the point with us being here on this planet, is to live the best life that we want to live, right? But we need to realize that what is that best life? We need to see that vision of our best life, our best selves, our best relationships, our best career, our best jobs, like whatever that is that we want to call in. We need to be able to, see it, align with it, clear the way so that we can fully receive it and then express it into the physical realm. So I love what I do, and I love my clients because my clients are badasses for choosing to do something different, to actually step into this world differently and empowered in their light, empowered in your heart, and aligned. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So let's go ahead and begin. Let's start with this week's energy. What are we playing with? So when I checked in, the first thing that came up is that we need to balance the elements within us. And as you all know, there's been a lot of fires going on. Here in Colorado, there are a couple of big ones here that we would wake up and it was just literally red outside. So much smoke in the air, polluted. Oh, it was horrible. But now, we had a snow, like 2 days of snow and rain mix that kind of cleared. I feel like it cleared everything and got those fires down. But you can see around us there's other fires going on, that a lot of people are losing their houses. Some people have lost their lives. It's horrible what is going on. But every time we experience something like that, whether it's fires, whether it's floods, nature mirrors to us what is within us, right? So if we are experiencing fires right now, which is the element of fire, we need to look within us and start to see where within us and in our lives has that element of fire went awry, or like, what word am I looking for? Oh, extra is like extra than it's supposed to be. It's out of balance, basically. It is out of balance. Right now, the element of fire in the consciousness, in all of our consciousness, is out of balance with the other elements. So think about this. What is the connection to fire? What does fire represent? Fire represents our passion, our drive, right? Fire represents the light within us. Fire represents our connection to spirit. That those all are good stuff. So when it goes out of balance, what does fire represent? This is the energy. It reminds me of like the Martian energy, where you just kind of go, 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 go without really stopping to check in with yourself, or to, taking care of yourself. You just kind of like go, go, go until you're burnt out, right? When fire is in full force, it just goes. It just spreads everywhere until it has basically consumed all that fuel that basically, all that fuel that basically makes it bigger. And so think about it. I want you to bring it into yourself. Where within yourself are you not taking care? off? Are you not paying attention to because you're so busy doing everything else? And are the things that you're busy doing, are they in alignment with you? Or are you just in the energy of go, 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 busy, 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 I just can't stop kind of thing? Because that is what is out of balance here. So with that, check in the elements within yourself. We have earth. Earth basically goes, I'm going to relate the elements to your physical body and then see if you can see where that out of balance is. So earth is basically from your feet to your knees. Water is from your knees to your hips. Wait, I always do this. So earth is from your feet to your hips. There we go. And then water is from your hips to your shoulders. Air is shoulders to ears. And then fire is ears up. So basically from your crown up. So I'm going to repeat it again. The earth element within our body is represented as from our feet to our hips. The water element is from our hips to our shoulders. The air element is represented from our shoulders to our ears. And then fire is from ears up, which makes sense, right? So think about it. When fire, even in Chinese medicine, when we talk about there's so much fire within you, whether the liver is creating that much fire, people who are experiencing this excess of fire within themselves, they tend to have like really red, irritated eyes, headaches, migraines. Those are usually like the big stuff that come up, right? When there's that excess of fire within you. Irritability, that's huge. You get angry very easily. So think about what is going on in the masses and then bring that into when fire is excess within our physical bodies. When fire is excess within your body, how does that feel like? Most likely, a lot of people experience migraines. A lot of people have that irritability, anger, outburst, the migraines, the headaches, like all of those. So think about it and see who around you is experiencing this, and begin to start thinking about how can you nourish that yourself so that all the elements are balanced. So think about what element is compatible with fire, which element basically dances beautifully with fire. It is water. So let's look at the element of water. What does that connect to? Water represents our emotions, right? This year, we've had to tap into the realm of emotions a lot, the realm of water a lot, right? We've been pulled into those, that part of us. So water represents our emotions, our connections, our relationships. It represents our hearts. Above all, it represents love, the unconditional love of the divine through us, expressed through us, and also our love to others, right? So in order for us to balance this fire, we need to bring in water, which means if we're looking at the ultimate connection to water, is what? Love. So this week, the question is, how can you love yourself? Where do you need to love yourself? Where do you need to take care of yourself? Where do you need to step into that self-care stuff? Where are you neglecting to love? Where in your body? What in your body? What part of your body are you not giving love to? And where in your life are you withholding love? Let it flow. Let love flow this week. If all of us as humanity, if we had this wisdom of how these elements are represented in our own bodies, and that what we do in our bodies actually reflect in nature, right? Because nature reflects to us what is out of balance and what is in balance. If we knew this alchemy, then we would be able, every time there's like, flood stuff going on or fire stuff going on or tornadoes, a lot of weather stuff, we would know to go within us and balance our own nature within. Because that's what we're being taught. That's what we're being taught at this time. That's what we're being invited to learn at this time. How to go within and balance our own nature, balance our own elements. And if you're unfamiliar with the elements within your body, then it's a great time for you to learn. If you're someone who has a lot of issues from, hips down, it's your root chakra talking right there. If you're someone who's having issues like lower back, waist, all the way to the shoulder, you're dealing with that water, right? You're dealing with the heart. You're dealing with the water element. If you have shoulder stuff all the way to the ears, right? You're dealing with air stuff. A lot of, the air qualities, especially coming with our mind. And usually if your mind is in that chaos mode, of course, your shoulder muscles, your neck, the back of your scalp, like all of that tighten up. And when they tighten up, they throw the fire out of balance. And then what happens? You get a big, big fire, which creates the migraines, all of that stuff up here, right? So think about that. Bring it into your body, balance the nature of your body, and then see nature reflect that back to us. This is my hope that a lot of humanity will learn about this, and that we can begin to balance and nourish ourselves so that we can see these fires begin to go down, right? Everything that nature goes through or brings to us, it's an opportunity for us to learn that within ourselves. Nature is the biggest mirror we can get, right? So that's the main message that came in for this week. Take time to nourish your own fire. Step into the element of water and use that water to dance with the fire. Remember, it's not about using the water to like snuff off the fire. No, it's about learning to dance with the fire. Water dances with fire. Air dances with earth, right? They have a beautiful dance there. So, oh, there was something else coming up. Oh, gotcha. So I flipped something up. Okay. So earth dances with water. Fire dances with air. So I'm wondering if there's actually two concepts here. If the first part of the fires has to do with us nourishing ourselves, which needs that element of water, which means that within, some of us, there's that imbalance of water and fire. The other part that is coming in is the imbalance between air and fire itself, because air feeds fire, right? Air feeds fire. Or I should say, allows fire to expand and get bigger. We know this. It gives fire the oxygen that it needs to build it up, basically. So what is within your mind? What are you thinking over and over and over and over? So much that it's literally gained momentum and it's literally on fire at this time. And these will be thoughts that are not for your highest good or the highest good of humanity. So in those people, if you find that the water part does not resonate with you, check in with the air, the mind, your thoughts, your beliefs, right? Are you following through with your inspirations? Are you allowing yourself to dream big? Or are you just stuffing everything, still trying to put everything in a box, and it's just getting congested and stuff in it, and it just is fueling the fire, basically. So let me know which one resonates with you, which one you're being called to balance at this time. So next, let's go ahead and we're going to start with the goddess message, which is the divine feminine message. And then we will move into the individual messages for the week. So first, if you haven't yet, go ahead and just close your eyes, taking some deep breaths in and out. Let's go ahead and call in our higher selves, Holy Spirit selves, to come in into our hearts and then open up to receiving the light from above, and let that light, that pillar of light, anchor into your heart. From there, let it continue down your body, out through your legs, and let it enter into the earth. And breathe. And when it gets centered into the earth, go ahead and connect with Mother Earth. And go ahead and drink in her light and bring it up through your roots. Bring it through your legs all the way up and bring it into your heart. And there let it mix in with the light from above and see them dance together in beautiful balance. And then now go ahead and ask the question, which of these messages, specifically for me, is for my highest good this week? Where should I focus my energy this week? Where should I focus my energy this week? 1, 2, or 3. And once you receive the number, open your eyes and ready to receive. So we are going to begin with the Divine Feminine Essence, and the goddess that came through for this week to work with us is Lakshmi. Beautiful. The goddess of abundance. Yes, please. So let's see what message she has for us. Hold on. All right. So who is Lakshmi? Let's start with that. Lakshmi personifies the splendor and affluence that arrives when we align our every action. Okay, so let's see here. Reverence for the Hindu goddess Lakshmi dates back to the first millennium BCE. She is known as the goddess of wealth, fortune, and prosperity. Her name is derived from the Sanskrit root laks and laksa, meaning to know, understand, or to have a goal. She is the wife of the Hindu god Vishnu and has many festivals that are celebrated in her honor. In the ancient Indic epic, the Ramayana, Lakshmi is said to have miraculously sprung from the foam of an ocean of milk churned by the gods. That sounds like another goddess, right? Yeah. It's very interesting, like these goddesses, the essence, like how they're grouped and how they all come in with the same energy and experiences. So Lakshmi is often pictured in her iconography holding the lotus. And you can kind of see here's the golden lotus. I love this. I love this. This is symbolic of the fact that great beauty arises from the dark richness of the earth under any circumstances. All that's needed is the auspicious or divine timing for the lotus to come into bloom. Her essence then is about understanding the goal in life, to realize the abundance of the soul. Abundance looks different to each of us. Some people have incalculable material wealth, but are bereft of a sense of purpose or greater vision for their life, and so are left feeling lost. While others are considered poor in financial wealth, but walk around radiating love and the kind of light that has an inestimable worth. Inestimable. Interesting. Lakshmi is the auspiciousness that begins to bloom in our life when we align our every action with the work our soul has come here to do. Lakshmi reminds us of the ultimate goal, which is not making money, but being able to know our true bliss. What makes us feel lit up like a glow stick while we're doing it? What work doesn't feel like work at all? Lakshmi is a wink to find that vocation, that bliss, so that what is within us comes into full bloom through something we can do and show the world. Lakshmi represents both the gold we can hold in our hands and the gold we can become by doing work that feeds our soul.
She's the reminder that true abundance doesn't come from a bank statement. It comes from a state of mind we enter when we know we are contributing great worth to the world in the effort of becoming more love. So, her question to us this week is this: when do I feel the most abundance? When do you feel most abundance? When do you feel the most abundance? And here's the mantra or the affirmation we can work with for this week, or the intention. I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. Again, here's the divine feminine presence we are working with this week. Beloved Lakshmi, goddess of abundance. Beautiful. All right. Well, let's move on to the questions, the individual messages that came through. So if you were drawn to card number 1, and this week we're going to continue working with the angels. They're still coming in. Their presence are definitely, they're here. Let's just say that. And I'm feeling especially more of the archangels. Our guardian angels are here with us all the time. The angels are also here when we call on them. The guardian angels are just like powerful beings that when they step in, they're really helping us to do some major work, like get rid of stuff once and for all, up level, big way, right? It's when we're in the energy of change and transformation, which we all are in, right, at this time. So if you were drawn to card number 1, here is your card. I love this card. It's beautiful. Actually, all the cards are beautiful. And the card says guardian angel. I was just talking about the guardian angel. So here's the message. Everyone has a guardian angel. And this is for you if you're drawn to card number 1. Everyone has a guardian angel who has been with them since their soul's creation. Now your guardian angel is drawing closer to you than ever. This angel guide knows you, loves you, and accepts you completely. Before your incarnation on earth, you danced across the stars together. If you're feeling overwhelmed or alone at this time, know that your angel guide is with you to share their love and make you feel safe. You never walk this path alone. Angels are always there to light the way. This card is a huge reminder that you always have their help, support, and companionship available to you. You are an independent soul and often find yourself trying to do everything on your own. But know that even just a quick prayer to your guardian angel can take away some of the pressure. Absolutely. Your angel wants to hear more from you. In order to support you fully, they must be invited to do so. And this is very important because we tend to think that, we have free will and they respect our free will. So you have to ask them for help. You have to call them. And even though they're standing right there, they're not going to intervene unless it's like absolutely necessary. So you have to remember to call them and just say, hey, guardian angel, are you here? I need help with this. I'm feeling anxiety right now. Can you please help me with that? Or guardian angel, I am having issues, trying to figure this out. I need your help. Bring to me a solution, right? That will render this problem useless. So let's see here. Your guardian angel wants to hear more from you. In order to support you fully, they must be invited to do so. But then no request is too much. Your angel guide was made for you and is dedicated to you. So I wanted there's a distinction here with all, the archangels and the angels and the guardian angels. Our guardian angels are specifically assigned to us. So they're always with us. They've been with us from the beginning. They've been with us even before we became human, right? And they will continue to be with us. So they're specifically assigned to us and they're always with us. And that's why it's so great. We can easily work with them and utilize them in our life if we know to do that. I mean, it's life changing when you work with your guides and guardians and all the divine process you have around you really changes things. So take time today for an easy and informal conversation with them. Speak openly and in a heartfelt way about your life, any challenges you are facing, and anything you need help with. Through that conversation, their help will find its way to you. When you draw this card or when you choose this card, they want you to know they are here with you. They are with you. So again, guardian angel, card number 1. So where should you focus your energy this week? If you're drawn to card number 1, is to work with your guardian angels. Call them in and start working with them, having that conversation with them. If you are drawn to card number 2, here's your card. Where should you focus your energy this week? And it says ground and earth. And look at how beautiful this card is. If you can see it. Maybe this way, because there's a glare this way. There we go. Earth and ground. Here's the message. This is for card number 2, if you're drawn to card number 2. You may be feeling discombobulated or all over the place at this time, most likely because you are spreading yourself too thin and taking on too many projects at once. So your angel guide is encouraging you to get grounded. So this week for you, if you're drawn to card number 2, is all about getting grounded. When you come back to earth, you will have a clearer insight into who you are and what you need to do to feel safer and more at ease in your life. You are being guided to take some time to breathe, connect with fresh air, and even go somewhere in nature where you can relax, release, and let go. You may be uncertain about what you're supposed to be focusing on at this time, and that's because your energy is a little bit dispersed right now. But angels of the earth are with you to help you ground yourself and feel connected again. As you have important work to do, and exciting experiences can only unfold when your energy is intact and contained. You are blessed to receive this card today because it's a message of protection and guardianship. Angels are strongly connected to you and your path right now, and they want to support your evolution. When you lose a sense of connection to who you are, you can often find yourself focusing on energy or projects or even old habits that can limit that evolution. So take time to breathe and call on Mother Earth to hold you, and invite angels of the earth to draw deep roots from your being down to the heart of the earth, which is what I guided you to do at the beginning. Know that when you are grounded, you are strong, focused, and loving individual, and you can make decisions that are enriching and revitalizing. When this card shows up for you, angels are guiding you to remember that you are of great value. The earth is blessed to have you. The earth is blessed to have you. Let's see, where did the card go? All right, I dropped them. Let's get closer. So here's the card again. If you're drawn to card number 2, beautiful, earth and ground. So for you this week is all about grounding. Do that exercise that I always do at the beginning before I read the messages, where you bring that channel of light or the pillar of light through your crown into your heart, all the way down into the earth, pulling that light from the earth and bringing it to your heart and getting centered in your heart. So when you go into the earth to get grounded, send that root into the heart of Gaia. You can see it like wrap around an ancient tree down there or a rock or something, like feel anchored and feel held by Mother Earth. All right, so let's see. If you're drawn to card number 3, oh, this week you're being asked to focus on cutting your cords. Here's your card. It's a very powerful card. So if you're drawn to card number 3, this week is all about cord cuttings, which is awesome. Let's read the message. In spirituality, Cords are the energetic bonds that connects us to a situation, person, or place. There are different types of cords, but in this context, there are connections to situations or people that can have a negative and draining effect upon us. We can also create a negative cord when we have an expectation of the outcome of a situation, especially when it is outside of our control. So this is an important time for you to release any attachments to people, places, situations, outcomes, or anything else that could be limiting your experience of joy. Angels are wrapping you in a light of love so that you can lovingly detach from situations that could be draining, dramatic, or damaging your health or purpose. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, if you're finding yourself hanging on in a situation you know is unhealthy or negative, angel wisdom is encouraging you to call upon the help you need to release yourself from it. Know that angels are guiding you to surrender the need to direct and control at this time, so you can welcome in the spiritual support that is available to you. When you ask your angels to support you in cutting the cords, they will help dissolve the connections that are hooking you into a negative situation. You have to do your part too by removing yourself from the harmful and draining situations. If you have any questions regarding a situation, relationship, or outcome at this time, know that you are being guided to find a new way forward, as it will be more rewarding and replenishing for you. Ultimately, cutting the cords is an act of self-care and self-love. I feel like this one specifically answers our question about like what I talked about at the beginning. Um, in terms of like balance, and if you're someone that whose water or the fire and water is what is out of balance, or if you're the one who's fire and air out of water, out of balance, especially the water was self-care. You were really being called to take care of yourself, bring your awareness back to your body, to your being, and taking care of what is important. And so you, perhaps for you, especially with the heart, cord cutting is powerful, so powerful. So I think this card, actually, for all of us, I invite us to all step into the message for this card. What needs to go at this time? Call on the angels, especially Archangel Michael or Archangel Michael. Call him to come in to help you release these cords that connects you to people, places, events that are draining you and draining your energy, draining your joy at this time. So card number 3, if you are specifically drawn to card number 3, you are doing cord cuttings this week. And you will be shown the things, the people, the places that drain you, that no longer benefit you. You'll be shown all of that. And when you see that, call on Archangel Michael to help you cut the cords to the things that are draining you. So with that said, let's go ahead and just close our eyes. We're going to close this forecast, and we're just going to call in the angels to come in at this time to bless us. So close your eyes, bring your awareness back into your heart space. And you can do that by placing your hands on your heart. Beautiful. We're going to call in our higher self who's still with us. And we're going to call in the angels at this time. We're going to ask the angels to guide us through this week, to help us to navigate the energies of this week, to help us to take care of ourselves, to put ourselves first, take care of our needs, to help us to find balance in all areas of our lives, and to help us to let go and release and surrender anything that is draining our energy, anything, any place, any person who is draining our energy, taking our joy, any connections that no longer serve us. Taking a deep breath in. So envision, see, sense, or feel that the angels that have flooded in at this time around you. See them creating this beautiful circle around you. And they're glowing like this golden light. And just breathe and feeling their support at this time. Feeling them working with you, to find the balance, to cut the cords, to take care of yourself. Breathe. To ground your energy. Let's not forget that. To ground your energy so that you can be here now and truly experience the goodness of life. Beautiful. These angels will continue to be with you through this week and even beyond this week, actually. All you have to do is to continue to work with them, continue to talk to them, continue to bring them into your awareness. Every time you call your angels in, see them surrounding you in that golden light, right? Creating a beautiful circle of golden light around you. And talk to them. Talk to them about your needs, what you need at this time, what needs to happen. Talk to them and ask them for the help. And they will always show up. Always. Close your eyes. Breathe. Beautiful. Continue to feel their love around you, their support, the undying love, the undying support around you. And breathe, breathe, breathe. Breath is life. Beautiful. Go ahead and thank them for showing up for you. Go ahead and thank your higher self who's still within your heart, anchored within your heart, and your Holy Spirit self also anchored within your heart. We're going to go ahead and thank Lakshmi for infusing our energy fields with her beauty, with her love, with her wealth and prosperity energies to help us to step in even bigger, step up even bigger, and be supported, fully supported on our paths. Thank you, beloved Lakshmi. Beautiful. Just breathe in all the support around you. And when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes and be here now. Beautiful. So thank you for receiving this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. I wanted to share something. So tomorrow is my birthday. Woo-hoo! Tomorrow's my birthday, and this birthday I'm doing something that's very dear to my heart. I am doing a fundraiser for the Children's Hospital of Colorado. And my goal is to raise $500, and what I'm going to be doing with the $500 is purchasing, it's called a Cuddle Drive, Cuddle Bear Drive. And I'm purchasing this, a book and a bear, and that is actually a pack. And basically what I'm going to be doing is charging them with positive energy with my Healy device, and also blessing them as well, so that every single child that receives it at the hospital gets blessed and receives this blessing from the bear, basically. But it comes with a bear and a book. I have the information on the link, and I have the information, the link below this video, so go ahead and look for it. And I would love it if you can support me, and so that I can create this magical moment for these beautiful children, these brave, beautiful children who are fighting such a, they're so brave. They're so strong, so young to be fighting cancer at this time of their life, but they are doing it, and this is part of my way of supporting them. This is part of my way. My goal, maybe hopefully one day I'll be able to do this, is that I've always envisioned myself like walking, from room to room and just sitting with each child and placing my hand on them and just allowing divine light to just flow into them, just connecting to them, just beaming light into them and blessing them so that they can feel God, so they can feel good. And whatever that means for them, whatever their soul wants to interpret that as, it will be that way. But I've always dreamt of that, of doing that, and probably my higher self does that whole every night, because it's so dear to my heart. It's heartbreaking, really. So it's my part of my way of supporting these beautiful children. So to help me celebrate my birthday, go ahead and check out the link, and any amount you donate is a blessing. I'm so grateful. And yeah, and each person that donates, your name will be in the book. So it will say, what words did I use? But it will basically say donated from this person or this family, depending on how you want me to do that. So, but yeah, and of course you receive it back tenfold. You will be blessed for blessing, these beautiful children with your donations. So I would love it if you can celebrate my birthday with me by donating, so I can do this amazing thing for these beautiful children up there. All right. Thank you so much for receiving this. Again, I'll put the link below. Let me know if you have any questions. But until next time, have a fabulous week. Bye, everyone.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit